Hi, my name is Willard Hill. I am a recording artist, rapper, singer, and producer, multi-instrumentalist from New Orleans, Louisiana, currently resided in Los Angeles, California. I've been fortunate to be featured on Black and Sexy. Money spent, time wasted. Trying everything beneath the blazing sun to keep from facing that I'm a day late and $1 short. I don't pretend to have all the answers, nor will I ever, but at the same time, I think if I know better and I try better, then I should share what I've, the hardships and, the good and the bad, and hopefully people can learn from that. Black and sexy, baby. When I was a sophomore at Howard University, I had a friend of mine ask me if, on my way back from New Orleans, if I wouldn't mind stopping and picking up a little something for him and bring it back to D.C. That was the first time I got asked to carry drugs across state lines, but it wouldn't be the last. Drugs have been a part of the Black American experience since the Emancipation Proclamation. Long before lattes and Red Bulls, Black workers and sharecroppers were given cocaine to put a little pep in their step in an effort to energize the labor force and help their former slave owners to make more money. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but with the rise of for-profit prisons, the rise in prison population, and the fact that the CIA distributed cocaine to urban neighborhoods in the 80s to fund its covert operations, I have to wonder if the growing popularity of drugs and the drug dealer image in our culture and music is by design. It just seems like whether it be the role of quarterback or his receiver, the powers that be have been recruiting us to run the same play for generations. Human beings have been finding ways to get high long before Moses and the burning bush. And honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, you're an adult, you do what the fuck you want to do. You can snort Febreze if it makes you happy. What I do take issue with is how the growing popularity of drugs and drug dealing is played out in the minds of the youth who really don't know how shit got to be so fucked up in the first place. See, after many of the civil rights leaders were killed, once non-violent black men, rightfully so, thought it best to protect themselves from the Ku Klux Klan and the racist police. So movements like the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense gave structure and focus to a lot of kids who were left angry, misguided, and disillusioned after many of their fathers were sent off to the war in Vietnam or to prison. Then, after those movements were snuffed out by the government, those same kids who are already affected by systematic poverty and racism needed a way not only to protect themselves, but also to provide for their families. Out of that vacuum, slanging and banging became the new normal. Although white people use and sell drugs just as much, if not more, than any other ethnic group in the United States, Blacks and Latinos have always been used as the scapegoat for the war on drugs and the reason for the drug epidemic. Even though drugs like cocaine, heroin, and codeine were all distributed and invented by pharmaceutical companies, some kind of way we became the face of it. Drugs like OxyContin, Xanax, Percocet, and Methadone are just as addictive, but because you need deeper pockets in a prescription, doctors have become the new dealers for the higher-end clientele. Some get caught writing fake prescriptions, but most just walk away with a slap on the wrist. Call it privilege. The rate that minorities are targeted for using and selling drugs is ridiculously disproportionate, as is the jail time they receive. And if you don't think prescription pills are just as dangerous, go ask Prince and Michael Jackson. Now, did Conrad Murray get 25 to life? I rest my case. In conclusion, once the government bans a thing, literally anything, somebody's gonna want it and somebody's gonna make money selling it. And the legal activity and violence go hand in hand from Capone to the corner. So it's no surprise that the decrease of education and opportunity met with the increase of drugs equals the loss of a lot of little soldiers who could have been the strong community leaders that we all need. Is it by design? Maybe. But maybe, given the proper nurturing, counseling, education, and opportunities, they could go on to college, shit, even med school, and become the respectable, board-certified drug dealers we all want our kids to be. That's how I feel. How about you? Let's rap about it in the comments. Well, folks, that's it for me. Thanks for coming through and kicking it. And as always, be good to yourselves and each other. And remember, don't chase the high, chase the high yourself. Hit me up on Twitter @WillHill504. Hit me up on Instagram at Willard Hill. And don't forget to go to my website and download some music that I know is guaranteed to feed your mind and your soul. Don't forget to comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the like button so I know it's real. And tell a friend. I always like to end on a high note, pun always intended. So here's a little piece of goodness in this sometimes shitty world. Much love, peace and blessings.
Alright. See that? Running with a kite. Kite style. Kite. Alright. Action.
Black and sexy, baby.